of the world, and welcome to another grand and glorious episode of Arizona Griper, starring I, your beautiful host, Mr. Arizona. How's everybody doing? Hopefully, everybody's doing well. Hopefully, everybody's feeling well, and I hope everybody is having a great day. Me, I kind of wish I did, but I didn't. Um, I've been just having a really shit time so far. And I'm about to explain why. Well, for one thing, as you may or may not know, I had me a respiratory flu. Okay? That was the first one. Nice, wasn't it? So, what I started doing is I tried to do every remedy. I tried to take every single fucking thing to try. What up, Jeff? How's it going, man? Good to see you. So, I tried to do every natural remedy there was to try and get rid of it. Well, lo and behold, I've tried herbs, I've tried all different kinds of things, and I couldn't shake it to fucking save my fucking life. So, I'm sitting there sleeping, you know, and it was around 6:30 in the morning. What's up, Carmen? How you doing, babe? Good to see you. Mwah. But anyway, it was around 6:30 in the morning, and I felt a goddamn sharp pain on the left hand side of me. It felt like someone was taking a knife and going like this to me on directly on my kidney. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? And the pain kept getting worse throughout the day. Kept getting worse, kept getting worse, kept getting worse. Till finally I told my wife, I said, I can't handle it. I'm dialing 911. What up? I don't have very much of anything right now. You know, the wife cooked and, you know, I've been just kind of laying low, dodging bullets and all that, so. Alright, love ya. Love ya. Love ya, Mima. Take care, you know, things like that. But anyway, love you, Carmen. But anyway, alright. It was around, back to the story. It was around 6:30 in the morning, and I felt the goddamn sharp pain, and it was getting worse, getting worse, getting worse. So I dialed 911. First time. They came down, and the pain was still there. It was just unfucking bearable. I couldn't handle it. And oh, you had a late supper? Yeah. Yeah, I already had supper earlier. You know, the wife cooked some rice. She had some pork chops, but I didn't really like it. It was gross. I don't like pork. It's weird. I don't like pork, but yet I eat bacon and sausage. What the fuck is up with the psychology in that? I don't get it. They come from the same spot. I don't know. It's just a psychology thing with me. I guess, you know. It is what it is. But anyway, I call 911. They checked my vitals. Everything was fine. And they asked me. They says, "Well, do you want us to take you?" And I said, "Well, what do you guys recommend?" And he goes, "Well, we're not, it's not what we recommend because we're not doctors. So it's whatever you feel comfortable with. You know, your vitals are fine. There's nothing going on. From what we can assess here is that you've got a kidney stone." And, you know, and I says, "Well, is there any way I can get rid of it?" He goes, "Well, do you have any ibuprofen on board? Because that's the only thing I can recommend for you." And I was like, fine, you know. I let them talk me out of it the first time around. And then the pain started intensifying, started getting worse. And I'm like, dude, I have to get to the ER. So I called my mom. Now, well, I'm about to tell you what I found out today. Let's screw that. Let me finish what's going on. So I call up my mom, and my mom has trouble finding my house. She's all looking for it, doing all this, you know, roaming around the countryside. Meantime, I'm sitting there, you know, ailing more, hurting more. And finally I snapped and I said, that's it. I'm going to call 911 again. So the same people came down again. And this time they took me. So they took me down there. And once again, the hospital confirmed it that I had a kidney stone, because I thought this is it. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die right here. I'm gonna fucking die right here. But that's what I said about the last ailment that I had. You know, I just get, you know, I don't know what it is. I just get in one of those things to where it just feels like, you know, this is it. I've taken the last thing. I've done the last, you know. And seriously, when they dropped me off of that ambulatory service thing, the end of it like that, I thought, oh my God, they're dropping me right down in the crematorium. They're dropping me down in there. So they finally, long story short, they get me to the ER, and I'm sitting there waiting, writhing in pain. They hook me up to a goddamn IV, all this other kind of stuff. And they gave me Toradol. Now, Toradol, that stuff took a while to work. And finally it worked. And it kind of killed the pain a little bit. But I'm like, dude, this pain's not going away. So they gave me something stronger. I can't remember what they did. I think it was a step up from Toradol. I don't know what the fuck it was. But whatever they gave me, that was what killed the pain and what helped me out a lot. So I went through all the rigmarole. I went through all the thing, blah, 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 blah. And I get sent home, and they said, well, we're going to give you 2 prescriptions. One was oxycodone for the pain. Take it as needed. I was like, okay. And the second one was Flomax. Now, the Flomax was just to relax the bladder muscles and let the fucking stone pass through. So I went through, and basically their remedy was just drink lots of water and follow up with your doctor. So I'm like, okay. So I drank water. I was scared to death to do anything else. I still am to this day. I just drink water. I don't take anything. Well, anyway. Well, okay. Anyway, I took water and I'm sitting there in the chair and I felt like a goddamn really bad sharp pain because it got to the point to where I couldn't eat good at all. I couldn't sleep good. I couldn't even sleep in a normal bed. I had to fucking sleep in a goddamn chair just to get some fucking comfort. And it still wouldn't do anything. I had to get up every fucking 5 minutes because I couldn't fucking sleep. For 2 or 3 days straight, I almost didn't fucking sleep at all. Till my fucking body fucking got exhausted. Now, what really helped me was I took the Oxy and I waited a little bit. Then I followed it up with ibuprofen. That's what did it. That was the cure. That is what saved my ass out of that hole. So I finally passed it. Easy does it. Easy did it. No big deal. So I passed it. See, passing the stone, it coming out, that was the easy part. Is it traveling through from your kidney all the way to your bladder? That fucker is what hurts. That is what hurts. So anyway, I get done with all that, and I call up, my health office, and I try and get an appointment with my doctor right away, right? My regular doctor that I just got settled down with, that I just started seeing, doesn't go with my insurance. So I was fucked. And I'm like, great. So they set me up with a new doctor, and they said, by the way, it's gonna take a fucking month to get through. I'm like, oh my fucking God. But what I didn't know is that March was just about over with anyway, so April was right around the corner, so I got lucky. So it really wasn't as bad as I thought it was. So now I call up my mom and I explain to her my situation because now we're going to get back to that here. We're going to get back to that story here in a minute. Now, my mom called me twice. And she said the most dumbest thing. Right after I got out of the ER. Did you pass it? Are you well from it yet? I'm like, no, I'm not well from it. I barely got home. And you're going to call me up and saying I'm well? No, I'm not well. It's going to be a while. Well, how long is it going to take? And I'm like, I don't know. Whenever the damn thing passes. I don't know when the fuck. And so my neighbor friend was trying to call me, trying to, organize a date to where I could help him in the yard and all this other bullshit. So here it is today. I get set up to go to my mom's house to go do her yard, right? I so much as got there, I started pulling my equipment out. It fucking goddamn rained on me. I got rained on. And so therefore the ground was wet. I couldn't do shit. It was all muddy, all soppy, all fucking wet. And I'm like, God dang it. So that shot today all to shit. Then I come to find out that now I'm not holding this. Let's see, did you hear? No, I didn't hear all that. I'll have to watch that. Must have been interesting. But anyway, like I said, I'll get back to that one. But like I said, I come to find out. Now I found this out from the sitter that takes care of that basically. Okay, we have a sitter that looks after my youngest niece, Madison, because she had been in a very, very... Oh, you were? Huh. I'll have to check that out, Jeff, for real, man. I saw little bits and pieces, but I didn't see when Tina was talking on there. I'll have to look up that. So, thank you for sharing with me, Jeff. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you. But anyway, I talked with the sitter and I heard something rather disturbing. Now, mind you, my mom is 82 years old. I don't care about that at the moment. And my mom's 82. And she's got the early stages of Alzheimer's. Yeah. So every single year, she's not going to get better. She's going to get worse. And I try and brush it off as if, it's just how my mom is. Because, I've been dealing with my mom for 51 years. And to me, I noticed it, but I tried not to think like that. I always look at the positive side of it. Because, my mom has always been a little bit, not dingy, but a little bit, not slow-minded, but, a little bit, like, not with it. You know what I mean? I mean, she's always been that way. She's been that way since I fucking known her. And just me hearing that my own mother has got the early stages of Alzheimer's, that just brought me down, dude. That really hit me hard, man. It really did. And so I had to basically, what's up? I had to basically explain to her all. Yeah, I know. I had to basically explain to my own mother that I have not been able to even do her yard since Christmas, before Christmas, because my mom would not let me do it because she thought it was fine. So that yard stayed untouched for 4 solid months. And she kept saying, oh, the yard's fine, the yard's fine. And it really wasn't. It's got weeds growing in it. It's got grass growing in it. It looks like shit. And I know for a fact that when my dad was alive, when me and my dad were doing the yard, we had that yard ship shape every day. Every single week, we did something in it. Every single week. It didn't matter whether the grass was growing or whether it wasn't growing. We still did something. There was always something to do around there. Always. Always something to do around there every week. If my dad didn't have anything, he would look for something to do. He would find stuff to do. And we would always find something to do there. There was always something to do there in the yard. Whether it was, fixing and repairing sprinkler heads or planting stuff, we always did something. We always kept busy all the time. But it's just, you know what I find sad and pissy about the whole fucking thing? And I actually told my mom this. I said, you know why you're getting this way? And I'll tell you why you're getting this way. Because you don't go out anywhere. You don't do anything. You fucking sit there cooped up in that goddamn house all fucking day. You don't go out. You don't take yourself out. You don't do anything for yourself. She needs to take herself out every now and then. She needs to go somewhere, Fucking refresh her goddamn mind, for God's sakes. Just being in that house day in, day out, not going anywhere, not talking with people. Fuck, that would make me have fucking Alzheimer's, for God's sakes. Shit, man. I'm just, I'm just having a hard time accepting the fact that my mom is like that and there's nothing I could do about it. That's unfortunately, that is the harsh reality of it all. That my mom, she's my last parent. My dad's dead. My dad's not living no more. It's just my mom that's left. If she goes, I got no family left. I got nobody left. My little sister, she ain't worth a shit. She don't care. She don't do nothing. My fucking older brother, he could give a shit less. It's just me. I'm the one that fucking takes care of the goddamn yard. I'm the one that maintains the whole entire fucking house. I'm the guy that does it. I'm the guy my mom relies on to do it. Not them. I'm the one that's doing it. But yet they want to fucking bitch, piss, and moan because they act like the world owes them a fucking living when it doesn't. But I got to admit one thing, though. Well, a couple things, actually. My brother, my older brother, he is stepping up the plate and trying to help her out by just being there to drive her to and from her doctor's appointments every single time. Every single time. He's the one that takes her, picks her up, and takes her to the doctor and listens to every single thing that the doctor says. He does all that. He does all the legwork, all that for her, so that she doesn't have to worry about it. And yes, my little sister does cook for her and tries to help out somehow. But, like I said, I just feel that, above all, oh, I love my mom to death, man. I do. I'm scared about her. I'm scared about all this, dude. Because I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm all the way over here, but I've got my fucking family. I can't just run off and leave them. See, I don't blame anything on my mom. I don't. I don't blame shit on my mom. I love my mom with all my heart. And it's terrible that she's going through this. Because, she shouldn't be. She shouldn't be going through this shit. She really shouldn't be. For all those of you that are out there, please tell your mom you love them. Keep your mom close. Keep your family close. Because you never know when situations like this would show up.
What happened?
Oh, nothing. I gotta tell you some news.
What?
I came back from my mom's place today. I forgot to tell you. My mom's got early Alzheimer's.
Oh yeah, you already told me.
Oh, I did? Okay. I was just making sure. So. I think maybe we are near our family. We're just right down the street. I couldn't see what you said, Carmen. I'm sorry. But yeah, we live just right over the hill. You know, that's another thing is that my mom wants me to work with her on Thursday. And once again, if she does want me to work with her on Thursday, I've got to reiterate it and I've got to reinstate it that I cannot get all that work done in one day. I have to remind her and I have to tell her that I cannot get all that work done in one day. It's going to be physically impossible. I'll get what I can get done this week. And if there's anything left, I'll get it done next week. And I'll keep picking at it. I'll keep picking at it, picking at it, picking at it until finally we get that yard caught up and then everything's good. Because there's a lot to do in there. You know, there is. You know I can get it done. Just going to take me a while, but I'll get her done. You know, and it's going to be good. You know, and to tell you the truth, I've had some pretty interesting conversations with my mom. You know, and from the way I talk to her, because I'm a little different. You know, things like that I really don't see. You know, I'm like I really don't see anything different. You know, just like when my grandma got that way and started acting a little squirrely, I I didn't see any difference. I mean, my nana was my nana and she would look the same as she always did. She acted the same as she always did. I mean, there was no difference. Maybe it was because I was just in a state of denial, you know? That's probably what it was. But, you know, it's just, you know, this has just been a real rough week for me. Hopefully things will get better, you know. But like I said, guys, love your family members, please. Don't shy away people that are close to you because you never know when you're going to see it again, to see them again. Yes, I'm trying my best, man. It's just it's just frustrating and it's irritating that I have to see my mom go through all that. That's because I just don't understand why she's going through that and why, you know, it seems to me that she's in a place where nobody's helping her, you know what I mean? That where she just, when she is getting help, you know, people are helping her. You know, they are doing what they can, but it's just, I don't see it because I don't live there and I have to hear about it. And it just, like I said, it just pisses me off to see my mom in that condition like that. You know, it just does. And the reason why I'm talking to you guys about everything that's going on in my life, because I believe in 100% transparency. You know, I hide nothing from you guys. I haven't hid anything from you guys since the beginning, since I first went on YouTube. I've been honest and open about everything. If you don't believe me, look at every single stream I've ever had. Every single one. On any of my channels. I've always been open and I've always been honest. You know, yeah, I kind of act like a different character and just kind of hem it up a little bit, but overall, especially with channels like this is the real me, guys. This is who I really am and how I really am. And I don't mind taking you guys. Hey, what's up? I don't mind taking you guys on the journey into my life because this is what I have to deal with sometimes. You know, my life is not going to be some kind of happy story, you know, with something good at the end, you know. It's got its... Thank you. I hope you have a good day too. But, you know, it's just ups and downs, hills and valleys, you know. And I'm glad that I'm able to get what I need to get out on a live stream. I really am. Good night, Jeff. It's been good to see you, brother. You know, if you think I'm a girl for crying online and getting my feelings out, you know what? You could just go celebrate your ignorance somewhere else then. You know, seriously, dude. Good night. You have a good day. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it. You know, seriously, dude. There's nothing wrong with sharing your feelings online. There's nothing wrong with that. And it's not being gay. It's not being weird. You know, it's called being human. It's called having a heart. It's called having a soul. And if you guys don't like it, well, there's the door. You could leave anytime you want. Nobody's forcing you here. I wouldn't take money from you even if you did donate. Because I don't ask for money on here. I never have, never will. I don't do this for money. I do this because I enjoy coming online and I enjoy talking with people. You know, I enjoy socializing. I enjoy interacting with people. I enjoy reaching out and helping people like you guys reach out and help me. Okay? I don't care about the money you have in your pockets. I don't care about how much money you have. I just care about you donating 20 to 30 minutes of your time. That's it. If I can get just some of your time, that's all I want. Even if it's just for a few seconds or a few minutes. You know, I appreciate it regardless, you know. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the subscriptions. I appreciate everyone that's showed up on this stream. I really appreciate this, you know. I'm going through a real rough time in life right now. And I appreciate all of you here just listening in, just talking with me. You know, even if you're here just listening or just watching, you know, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to express myself. Thank you for allowing me to, you know, I'm one of those guys that, hey, if it was legal to stream naked, I'd fucking would. Trust me, I would. But unfortunately, it's not legal, so. Because, you know, like I said, I believe in transparency. I believe in, you know, honesty. And I'm one of those guys, hey, if I took a shit, I'll tell you what color it was. It was brown. Simple as that. Been a little stringy, been a little, you know, unstable lately because I ate some bad guacamole last night and man, it's coming through. Yeah. But that's neither here nor there, but yeah, you know, I'm taking you through all these journeys through my life and through the things that I do on here because I'm not just like any other YouTuber. No, I'm not. I'm way different and I'm more honest than anybody will ever know on this platform. And I know it's a lot to take in, man. It's a lot to take in. But you know, I'm not like those other fakes. I'm not like those other stupid asses that are here for views, subs, and making money. No. I'm not like that, dude. That's not me. I'm too proud for that shit. And even if I was a monetized channel, which I'm not, you know, I couldn't take hard-earned money from people. I couldn't do that. I'd feel too bad for that. I really would. You know, I couldn't sit there and just take your guys' money and just say, oh, thank you. No, there's no way I could do that. He could, but I couldn't.
Yes. That's the point.
Yeah, well, I'm just not into that.
That's the point, though.
Well, not really.
Yeah, that's to do YouTube. The point is to get money.
Yeah, but with me, I just never saw that.
I'm gonna take a go.
Yeah. Like I said, I know the point is to make money, but like I said, I just never saw that. I just never saw that because I'm too proud. You know, if I can't get something myself, I don't need it. Now, if I was homeless or on the street, that would be something different because then I would need money to survive. But if it's just, you know, normal stuff, just like this, you know, that would be almost pointless to do that. But I appreciate the offer, though. Thank you. So, anyway, I'm about to head out, so you guys take care. Much love, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. And as usual, thank you for watching. Later, guys. Bye.
Were you crying?